Hello, peeps. So I was thinking about, it's the top of the year. So some people, you can get down on where you at in life. A lot of times you feel like you're behind. You're not where you should be, where you want to be. I'm just here to remind you that you're not behind. I was watching this what was it? It was talking about like the house market and all that. I like to watch a lot of financial things just to kind of get educated on what's going on in the world to a certain extent, because a lot of times this world stuff is negative and trash, but still try to keep myself abreast to positive things. However, a lot of times we feel like we should be where we see somebody else is at in life. A lot of comparing and comparison and contrasting other people's lives because they may seem or appear like they're further along than you are. Sometimes when you're getting close, I'm getting close to 40. And sometimes you feel like, man, I should have had X, Y, and Z accomplished by this time. Like setting all these goals and deadlines are great, but a lot of times they can trip you up if you compare your ruler to someone else's ruler, right? We all have our own measurements on where and how and when we're supposed to be. So my encouragement is just to remind you, you're not behind. A lot of people think if you don't have the American dream, whatever that is, they teach it's a mortgage, a job, and after the job is over, you retire. Realistically, most people who retire, the majority, have to go back and find them a job because it's not enough to sustain them for the rest of their days not working. Unless they did some serious investing where their money can stretch for another 30 years after you retire. But the majority, that's not the case. So I'm letting you know, you are not behind. Whatever goals you're trying to meet them when you're supposed to meet them. Okay? Don't let life pass you by because you're killing yourself to attain things that somebody else told you you're supposed to have. Like really sit with yourself and realize what are your goals and what do you want. Don't look at someone else and say that's what I want. Like really quiet yourself and realize, what do I want? Is what I want even what I want? Or does someone teach me that I'm supposed to want those things? Society will teach you things and you don't even realize you're being taught and programmed that you're supposed to want things because someone said so. But you're not behind. Thinking you got to have a house by a certain age. Let me tell you, there are people that I know, nurses, professional working folks, and they have a house and they never in it because why? They're working 12,100,000 gazillion hours, my exaggeration, to pay for that house because they just wanted a house to say they got a house, to flex and tell people, oh yeah, I got me a house and I'm this big old house, but you can't even enjoy it because you got to work to pay for it because you technically couldn't afford it. Stop going into debt to please people. Everybody's wearing all these high-end fashion and you maxing out your credit card to look like them. You don't know what people's doing and how they get what they get. And let me tell you, I've seen some things. I'm telling you, you're not behind. Run your own race. Get to your finish line when you're supposed to get to it. As long as you do what you're supposed to do every day, you're not squandering your time, you're going to get to what you're supposed to. With your hard work, your faith and belief in God, you'll get there. Run your own race. You're not behind. Till next time.